Lexi.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and we are
The Melanin Girls. So today, now that you guys saw all of our vlogs from the college road trip, we're going to be talking about each school that we went to.
So first school we went to was Tennessee State University at HBCU.
How did you guys feel about that one?
TSU is one of the fewer HBCUs that have a reasonable amount of resources, like Howard and North Carolina A&T and all those. I think they're one of the schools that don't use being an HBCU as an excuse, and they have a reasonable amount of resources for HBCU.
And the campus wasn't too small like Fisk was. It was kind of medium sized. So I personally don't want to go to a school that's like too big like Vanderbilt or too small like Fisk. So that's a school I'd be comfortable with going to.
The school that we went to after that was Lipscomb.
And so that school was a Christian private school, and I actually didn't even know those existed.
Yeah, I didn't know either, actually.
And one thing, most Christian private schools don't actually require you to go to church and to get certain hours for chapel, for credits and all that, but Lipscomb did, and we mentioned that in the vlog, and that can be a holdback for some people because sure, you like to go to church, or some people might like to go to church and stuff like that, but no one actually wants to be forced to for a certain amount of hours, I feel like.
To go for
That
30
is true.
hours, excuse me.
I feel like
you have
that-
to go 30 hours a semester.
I wasn't there, but I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose. Like, going to church is something that you choose to do. Yeah, so I feel like that kind of defeats the
Very
purpose.
kind of
And it was a PWI, predominantly white institution. We saw that we were in that student center, Kai, and we counted, three black people that
not
weren't
including
staff.
workers, yeah.
And I mean, personally, I have nothing against white people, but personally, I just don't feel like I'll be comfortable at a school like that. Like, I'm so used to just growing up around a lot of, African Americans. So going to a predominantly white school would just make me feel a little bit out of my comfort zone.
I totally agree.
But I did like our tour guide. He was super nice.
Yeah.
Yes, and he
Cool.
steps.
Yeah.
Oh, that was from the video? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next school we went to. The next school we went to in our second day was Middle Tennessee University. It was that was probably the nicest campus to me.
Yeah, it was a really
that we
nice
saw, and it was very you could see that they put a lot of money into those buildings. It was very resourceful. You could see that they put a lot of work behind their school, and it really showed off because it came off as a really nice campus. And like Vanderbilt was a very big school, and it was nice, but it was kind of old-timey nice.
It's because it's like a Harry Potter vibe.
Yeah, but at Middle Tennessee, you were getting the whole new century,
modern
vibe. Yeah, and I like that a lot.
It was like a YMCA, like they had rock climbing walls and like
Their
two
recreational
pools
center.
and stuff. So it was really cool. And they had like this whole thing where you could like sign up to go on hikes and canoeing and stuff like that. So I thought that
But
was
they were
pretty
affordable
cool.
for college students, so I
Yeah.
thought that was really cool.
So MTSU was on. Well, it's really between TSU and MTSU that were on the top of my list, but those are my top two
Yeah.
schools.
And the school that we went to after that was Fisk University.
Now, before we get into this, we have nothing against Fisk, and we have nothing against that it's an HBCU or any of that, but it just wasn't for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it was like a bad school. It's just I like modern things and up-to-date things, and their stuff was kind of more historic, and they didn't want to replace it because of its what is it?
Historic value.
Yeah, historic value.
Yeah.
Like the air conditioning in the gym, they were like, our gym doesn't have air conditioning, and they don't want to replace it because they don't want to mess it up. And Martin Luther King spoke in that gym and stuff like that.
Which
but it's
is
like,
understandable.
It's like, what's better, baby? Burning up or like knowing that someone was in this building and it's special? That's not for me.
Yeah. When you were looking into HBC and you know that that's where you want to go to college, those are some of the things that you're gonna have to just accept.
The next school we went to after that was Vanderbilt. I think that was one of our better tour guides, and she knew a lot about her school, and you could tell that she really enjoyed being there and that she wasn't just doing the tour. One thing at TSU, at certain times of the tour, like especially in the beginning, I felt like the girls who were giving us a tour really were just saying that to say it. They're just like, this is the building, don't sit on it, don't sit on this bench, And it's like she wasn't really proud of her school, but at Vanderbilt, I felt like the girl was really proud of her school and that she was, just proud of her school.
She could go on and on about it.
Yeah, and at the end at TSU, as you saw in the video, the girl did open up about the school and how she loved her HBCU and all that, but it wasn't a consistent vibe I was getting from her.
Also, Vanderbilt is super big. hectic.
Yes,
We had
really
to
nice
walk
campus.
2 miles, and I'm lazy and I do not like walking, so that's not for me.
It was
But
not
as
the
far
move.
as resources go, oh, and also in the video we were talking about how their meal plan is set up. So basically, if you didn't understand, so basically, when you're eating there, you can only get 1 entree and 2 sides. Now, if you get a drink that is a fountain drink, you have to still get 2 sides. But if you get a water, you can get a 3rd side. Also, dessert is counted as a side.
Yeah.
So,
I think it was nice because a lot of people usually get more than what they can eat. So it's like they're wasting food, and even they would like cut a limit just so people on their campus don't kind of go towards the overweight size or eat more than they should be eating.
I thought it was interesting first because I had never seen that, and I didn't
Yeah, it's
expect
different.
Vanderbilt out of all schools to do that because it seemed like it was like a money saving thing. But I guess when you say it like that, when they're trying to look at the best interests of the health of their students, and that's cool or whatever. And they do give reasonable portion sizes. They don't just give you like a little bit of meat
Yeah.
on this plan. So I thought it was okay, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, last but not least, the last school we went to was Belmont University.
Yeah.
Belmont was giving me like nice building vibes, and it was really nice just to look at. It's like one of the schools that you look at on the brochure and it looks exactly how it looks in the brochure there. But one thing about it, I didn't find anything really interesting about the school. Our tour guide was more on the dry side, and I wasn't really getting anything from him. He didn't really seem like he wanted to be there. It seemed like he had just woke up from a nap.
Personally, I really like this school. I already said that I wouldn't really want to go to a school that has so many Caucasians just because I'll probably feel uncomfortable. But when I went there, I felt really comfortable. Like, it was a nice school, and it was it wasn't huge, but it did have nice buildings. Their gym was nice, and it's a Christian school, so that's nice to like be more connected with God.
And one thing though, to me, it's like I wouldn't feel comfortable there, but I didn't really see a lot of people.
Yeah,
On the tour to me.
that is true. So
Then
maybe
again,
that's why I
it
felt
was
so
kind
comfortable.
of like the weather was kind of
Yeah, so everybody's not out having fun. Everybody was inside because it was cold and it was kind of what's it called? Dreary.
So the next part of our segment, we are going to go down the line and tell you guys the top 2 schools that we are looking into going to, what we want to do as an occupation, and what we want to major in. So Evan.
Okay. It's a tie between them because I love them both. So Emory State University, which is here in Atlanta. Well, it wasn't really Atlanta, but it's in this area. And then North Carolina State University. We had a road trip last year sometime, and it was to North Carolina State, but we went to the STEM campus. Me and my friends call it Nerd Campus, but STEM campus, and it was gorgeous. I loved everything about it, but you have to wait till you're a sophomore to go there to move on to the other campus. So, but I asked the tour guide, and they said you could do your freshman year somewhere else, then transfer, which is probably what I'll do if I go there. But Emory was beautiful, and I loved it as soon as we got there. Major would be actuarial sciences or biochemistry. I don't know, obviously I'd become a biochemist or an actuary. A lot of people don't know what an actuary is. An actuary is a person who uses data and probability to figure out the likelihood of something, and they mainly work for insurance companies. A person who has a red car is going to have a higher insurance rate because they're more likely to drive faster, which faster you are, the harder it is to stop accidents. So that's basically what they do. They do all the math. Biochemist, just a biochemistry, just figure out the chemistry between living things. So yeah.
Okay, I know we're supposed to say 2, but really I only have one on my mind that I really want to go to, which is Howard. And I've been talking about it, well, really I've wanted to go there since the school year. But I'm going on a tour soon to see the campus, and I'm really excited about it. But I want to go to Howard because they are one of the top schools in graduating female students in the law program. And I want to be a malpractice lawyer, which is basically a lawyer who represents hospitals or doctors. So yeah, and I want to major in poli-sci or pre-law, and obviously I have to go to law school after. So I don't know if I would still want to go to Howard for my my graduate years, but I do want to go there for my undergraduate.
2 schools, but one, of course, that I like more than the other. The first school is Kennesaw State University. I really want to go there because it's like a really nice campus, and I like the vibe that I get there, and I would major in art most likely. And then SCAD, I would like to go to because I want to be an interior decorator. So that's basically like decorating your home or like a room or something like that. So I'm really interested in it, and SCAD offers it. So I would go there because it's a nice school as well.
Okay, my two schools are Howard. I definitely like Howard better than any other school. Howard, and I guess my second choice if I had to would be UNC, University of North Carolina. And I really like Howard because, one, my mother lives in DC, for those who don't know, and it would just let me be really close to her. And they have, for HBCUs, they have the best business school. So I actually want to major in business or in education because I really want to do something where this is going to sound like, I know everyone says it, but I really have to be my own boss, because if you know me, like, you will understand, like, I have to be my own boss. I don't really like listening to other people. Or education. I like education because I like children. Okay, I really do like kids. I like kids, and I like teaching people new things that they don't already know, and I like molding people. So it would be something that I would be doing out of my heart and not just for a check. Yeah, so that's something I want to do. And I really like UNC because last year we went on a college road trip there, and I got a really good vibe from it, and they really did have what I was looking for, and I just really love North Carolina.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Please subscribe, comment, and share to your friends, and turn on your post notifications.
And smash that like button. I don't have my cast on, y'all, so smash that like button for real this time.
And thank you for all the support.
This is how
We rock.